So we're cheating just a little bit here for the most interesting chart of the week because I'm recording this in the morning for the last day of this monthly candle. But I really like looking at monthly charts, and I always try to remember at the end of every month to go through these because I think it's nice to have a nice little zoom out and see, okay, what actually happened this month in the markets. So we're just going to kind of go through some of these live. I'm going to annotate them for you. Now, if you're interested in getting the updated monthly investment portfolio that happens at the end of every month for StatsEdge Pro members, make sure you come on over to StatsEdgeTrading.com and sign up there. If we just gotta find my little scene switcher here and just pop over right here. So again, we have the swing trading strategies come out at the end of every week. I send those to people. The day trading strategies they get every morning, and then investing, this is at the end of every month. So during this long weekend, we are going to be sending those out, and it has new portfolios, stocks to potentially to look at from 3 different investment strategies you can learn about right here. And these are run quite a bit off of these monthly candles. So I want to take a look and kind of zoom out a little bit. I think it's really just good to do almost cathartic and say, okay, we're going to take a big zoom out. We're going to look at what happened potentially this month. Now, again, we're halfway through the last trading day of the month, so there is a small but distinct possibility that these candles look a little bit different. They could look crazily different, but again, it's a couple hours left in an entire month, so I bet you they're going to look pretty much like this at the end of the day. And another green month, 1, 2, 3, 4 months up in a row, and looking very strong here. New all-time highs, nothing to be bearish about there. However, that's quite a bit of a movement, so it would not surprise me to see some sort of consolidation or revision or some sort of hangout happening here. Really, one thing that I wanted to highlight, though, is if you take this and just really focus on the size of this candle on the S&P 500, and you go down here to the small caps, it way bigger right now. Still hasn't broken out of the highs from 2021. It hasn't broken out of all-time highs, but it's a nice look across this particular small cap. So just showing that the large caps had an up move, had a decent little up move. Small caps really outperformed. This been talking about a lot on the channel with like the commitment of traders data, things like that. Very, very important that we need to understand that they're short the IWM. So this could be a little bit of that short unwind happening. And then if we go down to the IWC, which is our micro caps, the really, really little guys, they had a nice little breakout and a really strong candle as well. RSP, which is the equal weighted S&P 500, so the average large cap stock, not weighted to those really, really big names. Nice little breakout here on RSP there as well. And then some of the sectors that were kind of interesting to me, ITA continued to move higher, but a little bit of an inside month here. So defense, that has just been rocketing, has been kind of chilling out a little bit. Semiconductors continued to make a new all-time high, but you can see these are calming down as well. So we're getting a lot of these sectors just chilling out a little bit, which I think is fine. KRE, your small banks have been doing great this month, but if you take a look at your large banks, doing good, but just not as good. So you can start to see a theme where kind of the lower down on the cap scale you go, the smaller company you go, the more they've been doing well and the more they've been impacted in this potential up move that's been happening here. If we go to XLV, nice little push up here as well. And these are, again, healthcare, financials, small banks. These are going to be more conducive to smaller companies and less bigger companies. There's no $1 trillion bank out there, but there's a lot of $1 trillion tech companies. A couple sectors that were interesting to me this month was uranium, just because of this inside month. It broke these prior highs that it had here in 2021 and in 2022. Nice breakout, and then 2 sideways consolidation months. So these might be your small nuclear reactor plays, might be finally done resting, and we could have a pretty interesting month there. If we take a look at KWeb up against this resistance zone, nice month there. And then we take a look at what FXI, same thing. All right, nice month up against some resistance areas here. So China is looking interesting, and uranium is looking interesting. PSIL selling off a little bit today, which is not ideal, but This might be the first monthly close above this anchored VWAP from all-time high. So that's something I definitely want to focus on to see if we can get a little bit of a push up there on this chart. And then I wanted to look a little bit in the crypto space and just show you guys Bitcoin down on the month, right? All the way down to kind of this low double top, maybe tweezer top pattern, which is not a great monthly candle. But if you compare that to Ethereum, right? Ethereum had a nice green month, although giving some back at the end of the month, briefly broke all-time highs. But if I look at this, again, this very long-term chart, this looks like a bit of a bull flag to me. Now, 5 months up in a row to get to the top of bull flag, maybe a rest, a consolidation, some sort of chill out month, but doesn't look horrible to me for a potential drift higher on Ethereum. Solana, if we take a quick look at that one, again, nice month, closing strong and high at the end of the month. I wonder if Solana is maybe the next one to have a push up and reach this potential all-time high there in Solana. So yeah, very interesting month this month where we had not everything move together. Nothing. Sometimes you go through these monthly charts and everything's up the same, everything's down the same, all the candles look the same. This month we've had a lot of a revision across that where we've had some things move higher, some things move lower, and just seeing that rotation internally is something that we've been kind of hammering on this channel for a while, but it's definitely occurring and you can definitely see it there. Now, everyone, take your long weekend. Make sure you get away from the screens. If you're StatsEdge Pro members, there's going to be a lot of emails. There'll be probably one on Saturday for the investment stuff, on Sunday for the swing trading stuff, and then on Monday for the day trading stuff. And then we will be all tuned up and ready to go on Tuesday. If you have not done it yet, make sure you go over to StatsEdgeTrading.com. You can sign up for the free trading courses we have there. You can take a look at StatsEdge Pro, see if that's something, if you're kind of struggling with what to trade every day or every week, and you want kind of a really hard trading plan that has been back tested for 25 years. And that's a really great place to get you started. Again, go over to StatsEdgeTrading.com and I will see you there.